In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to play multiple audio files on Click. Now, I've done a video on this in the past, probably about a year ago, where I showed you guys how to play an audio on a button click, but a lot of you guys were asking, how do we do it with multiple buttons on the same page? So that's what we're going to be covering in this video. So if you guys end up enjoying the video, make sure to like it for the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Let's go ahead and begin here. Open up your Elementor editor, and then go ahead and set up two buttons. Whether you're using containers or sections, that's totally fine. So I already have my two buttons here set up. You can see my audio 1 button and my audio 2. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add an HTML element. So go to your elements and search for HTML, and then go ahead and drag that in. Make sure that it's under your two buttons. Now we're going to paste my script that I've provided in the description that you guys can go ahead and grab. And I'll be going over it in depth towards the end of the video for those of you guys that want to understand the code. But for anyone that just wants to paste this and get started, you can do so right now. So the main part that we really want to focus on is depending on how many audio files you have. So let's just pretend that we have two audio files that we need to go ahead and play. As you can see, we have two buttons. So let's go ahead and grab, I'm going to go to my dashboard here, and specifically I'm going to go into my media so I can grab my audio file. That's where you want to go ahead and upload it to. So make sure you upload your audio files here. I have my first one. This is it right here. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. Paste your source right in here, the link that we just copied. And then what I was saying you should do is remove the portion of your website here, and then just leave it at -WP and then the rest of the link. And then let's go ahead and do the same for my second one here. Now it's a bummer that it just keeps going back. Should have stayed there, but okay. So let's grab this, paste it in my source here, and let's remove the name of my website there, URL. So here we have it. We have two of them there. They have an audio 1 and then an audio 2. If we were to go ahead and add another audio file, we would just go ahead and duplicate, name this audio 3, and then we would go ahead and add another one here. And make sure that you have this comma right here, okay? Right at the end. So, and then we're going to call this audio 3. Now we can have, now this should be right here, audio 3, okay? And then the button that you set up is going to have this ID, okay? So, but for right now, we are only doing two of them. So what we need to do now is grab this audio 1-BTN, and we're going to put this on our first button, and specifically on the ID here. So put it on the ID, and then on your second one, go to advanced, your second button there, that you want to play your second audio. You're going to put in the ID, but we're going to put 2 here. So that's super important, audio-BTN2. And that is pretty much it. Now we can just hit update, and let's go ahead and check out if this works. So you can see my first one's working there. I'm going to pause it, and then my second button. Sounds a little bit different. And I can even click the other one and start this one first. You can see that pause there, and then the other one starts. Or I can go to the other one. I know since they're both pianos, it probably wasn't the best example, but you can see there that we have two of them, and they're both working fine. So I'm going to pause it. There we go. Now, for those of you guys that want to go ahead and learn the code, I'm going to go over it right now. So basically here we have a script, and then we have jQuery, and we're waiting for the document to load, the HTML document. Once that's ready, we're going to go ahead and run a function and we have our $ as an argument, so we don't gotta write out the entire jQuery name there. Then we have a let variable, button audio map, and then we have objects in here. We have a key with the value, and then a key with the value. So basically, we have key value pairs there, okay? And we're pretty much matching them to the button and then to the audio file here. And that's how we're doing that. And then from here, we have our event handlers that we're handling for each button click. So right here, we have pretty much a for each, and we're looping through all of these, guess you can call them value or keys. We're looping through it here, and then we go ahead and add a function. And since we're looping through it, that gives us, we're able to give it an argument. And basically the first argument is our button ID, these two right here. And then our audio ID are these two right here, arguments. Okay. And then from here, we're getting the variable of button ID here that we have, and we're adding the # there, just so then we can target it on click. So whenever we go ahead and click on our button, we're going to go ahead and activate this here. So we have a variable of audio, and that is grabbing our ID of our audio source there. You can see here, it's grabbing these, and then we have a 0 there. And I'm not really going to go too much into this, but yeah, if you know this, it's pretty much basically we just want to grab the first element that it selects, right? That's why it's set to 0, because with JavaScript, everything starts at 0. So we're targeting that audio there. And then we have an if statement. Basically, if the audio is paused, then we want to go ahead and play it, right? So, but what it's also going to do is it's going to run through the audio. It's going to do a for each. And just in case, it's going to go ahead and pause it. And then it's going to play a new audio there. Okay. And you can see it's going to be this. So whenever you see this, it basically just means like this element that was clicked, right? So this current element that we clicked is what we have here. And as you can see, that gets paused, and then we play the audio, like I mentioned. If the audio is not paused, then we want to go ahead and just pause it here. Okay. And that's pretty much it there. And then we just have our audio element here with an ID and then the source like I went over. And as mentioned, it's really simple. If you want to add more audio files, you can just duplicate this. I think I just did it earlier, and then duplicate this and then just set it up, right? So I'm not going to make this video too long. Hopefully this is short enough. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like it for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And for those of you guys wondering what I've been working on, I'm actually working on a plugin right now. So I'm kind of excited to showcase that. I probably still have a couple more weeks to show it. It's a very simple plugin, but it's still something cool that I've just been working on. So I'm going to be sharing that pretty soon with you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video.